Good morning, students. Yesterday we studied what is solutions, how can we express solutions different concentration. For example, mass by mass percent, mass by volume, volume by volume percent, parts per million, molarity, normality and molality. Today, students, we will solve some numerical problems depend on these expression of concentration of solutions. So first we divide in two parts. Those parameters depend on temperature. Like volume, volume depend on temperature. When temperature increase, volume increase. So concentration will change. When in molarity, when temperature increase, then molarity change of that solution. Normality also change. Volume by volume means we use volume. That parameter is changed when we change the temperature. Because changing temperature, volume increase. And when volume increase, then concentration will affect. But if you take the mass parameter or weight, that do not depend on temperature. For example, mass by mass percent, mass by mass in parts per million, mole fraction and molality. So these have some expressions and they have some own merits or demerits. So students, we will find out, we want to solve some numerical problem given in your NCERT books in text question. So first we solve a question that in text question is given, calculate the mass percent. You can see in your in-text question, page number 37, on page number 37, calculate the mass percent of benzene and carbon tetrachloride if 22 gram of benzene is dissolved in 122 gram of carbon tetrachloride. So we have to calculate the mass percentage. Calculate to mass percentage. And we are to given that is 22 gram benzene. 22 gram benzene is given. 22 gram benzene and 122 gram carbon tetrachloride. 122 gram carbon tetrachloride. So students, how can we find out mass percentage? At first, I am showing you benzene and carbon tetrachloride. This one is carbon tetrachloride and it is a colorless liquid. I can showing you this when I open and put approximate carbon tetrachloride. This one is carbon tetrachloride, a colorless liquid. Other one also showing, that is benzene. Many students yet do not see in benzene. So this also a organic substance and this substance is carcinogenic. Carcinogenic means cancer producing agent. When we remaining in the lot of atmosphere, it creates cancers. So like this one is a benzene. Benzene also a colorless substance. So, but it is insoluble in water. I put benzene in carbon tetrachloride. So this one is a solution. How can you say this solution? Because solution already studied is a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous means throughout equal composition. There is no separate layer. So this one is a homogeneous mixture. And we find out what is the mass percent of this benzene and carbon tetrachloride. So we are taking in this, we are only showing the approximate concentration. And now we calculate what is mass percentage. So mass percent, how can we find out? Mass percent formula is given, mass of the solute. Mass of solute. You know, solute is benzene divided by total mass of solution into 100. You know, percent calculate only in 100. So mass of solute given, that is 22 gram, and mass of solutions we know both, solute plus solvent, then that is solution. So we take 22 and 140, 122, that is 144 gram. Mass of solute 22 gram and mass of solution 122 plus 22, 144 into 100. So this one is mass by mass percent of benzene. This one is benzene, mass by mass percent. When we solve this, then we get the answer. It's divided by 2, 11 and 72. When you further divide, then easily can find out their percentage. And other component, how can we find out? Mass of the carbon tetrachloride divided by mass of the solution. Or either you can subtract from 100 minus the mass of the percent of benzene. Students, you can solve easily, but we take next problem. A numerical given, you can solve this detail by multiplying this. Students, our next problem is calculate the mole fraction of benzene in a solution containing 30% by mass in carbon tetrachloride. Calculate the mole fraction. Calculate the mole fraction of benzene. Benzene, you know, C6H6. The formula. Given a solution containing 30% by mass. A solution containing 30% by mass in carbon tetrachloride solution. Question is given in text, that is second question. Calculate the mole fraction of benzene in a solution containing 30% by mass in carbon tetrachloride. So how can we solve this numerical? First, you know, what do you mean by 30% by mass? 30% by mass indicates benzene mass is 30 gram. 30% indicates benzene mass is 30 gram on that solution, and carbon tetrachloride mass is 70 gram. How can find out 30%? Mass of the individual, we already know mass of the individual substance, that is like 30, and mass of the solution, total 30 plus 70 is 100, and into 100. So in this way we get 30% by mass. So easily can be explained what do you mean by 30%. This 30% indicates mass of the benzene is 30 gram and mass of the carbon tetrachloride is 70 gram. Like this, we already taken carbon tetrachloride and benzene. Like if this mass of the benzene in this chemical is 30 gram and carbon tetrachloride is 70 gram, then we find out what is the mole fraction of the substance benzene and carbon tetrachloride. So at first, you know mole fractions formula. So mole fractions, yesterday we studied mole fraction of benzene C6H6 is equal to, how can we find out mole fraction? That is a formula given in your NCERT book. Mole of individual substance. Mole of individual substance means mole of benzene divided by total mole. Total mole means mole of benzene as well as carbon tetrachloride. Mole of benzene as well as carbon tetrachloride. total mole, carbon tetrachloride. So this one is a formula of mole fraction. So students, how can we solve any numerical? First, you know their formula and you find out from the starting line the mole fraction formula, this mole of individual by total mole. Then meaning, what do you mean by 30% by mass? This meaning indicates benzene mass is 30 gram and carbon tetrachloride mass 70. Why? Because we know the formula mass of individual by total mass of solution into 100. So if you solve, then this comes 30%. This indicates this one is correct. Then we find out how can we mole. So mole of benzene, how can we find out? That is already studied in a class. First we know molar mass. So what is the molar mass of benzene? How can we find out? Their formula you know, C6H6. So formula, when you write carbon is 12, so 6 into 12 plus 6 into 1, hydrogen mass is 1. So 72 plus 6, you can say 78. 78 molar mass, so 78 gram mole inverse. So benzene molar mass is 78. And carbon tetrachloride molar mass, how can we find out? The total sum of all the individual ions, the carbon mass is 12, chlorine mass you know 35.5. So when we combine this 12 plus in this way we can find okay, then you total, that is 4, 6, 142 plus 12. 154. That is 154. So molar mass of carbon tetrachloride is 154 gram mole inverse. Then next we find out their molar mass, then we put the value in the formula, mole fraction of benzene. Mole fraction of benzene, how can we identify? First you mole of benzene. So mole given mass by molar mass. So given mass we know 30 gram, 30 divided by 78. And mole of benzene plus carbon tetrachloride, given mass 30 by 78 plus carbon tetrachloride mass you know 70 gram and molar mass of this 154. So students, when you solve these, then you get mole fraction of benzene and that comes in fraction. In similar way, we can find out mole fraction of carbon tetrachloride also. That is, mole of the carbon tetrachloride means 70 divided by 154 means given mass by molar mass, and mass of the benzene means mole of benzene plus mole of carbon tetrachloride means total mole. In this way we can identify, but you know all the mole fraction must be 1. You can say mole fraction of benzene plus mole fraction of carbon tetrachloride is equal to 1. If you find 1, then other can subtract from the 1. So no need to find out, you calculate and this come in fraction. Students, next numerical is calculate the molarity of each of the following solution. First one, calculate molarity. Molarity. In the two numericals we calculate first mass by mass percent, next one mole fraction. Third one we are calculating molarity. Molarity of the following solutions. If the question given 30 gram of cobalt nitrate, 30 gram of cobalt nitrate hexahydrate, a chemical given 30 gram cobalt nitrate hexahydrate given 30 gram in 4.3 liter of solution. The numerical is this: 30 gram cobalt nitrate in 4.3 liter of solution. Then find out its molarity. So at first, how can we solve any numerical? So you should know their formula of the compound. So what is molarity? Molarity, you already studied their formula in 11th class also, and this class, mole of solute. So first we write the formula: mole of solute divided by volume of solution. Volume of solution in liter. That one. This is formula: mole of solute dissolved in volume of solution in liter. And volume already given in liter, so no need to change the volume. So, and other one is given 30 gram. So this 30 gram cobalt nitrate hexahydrate we have to convert into mole. So how can we find out mole? Mole of solute is given mass. Given mass is 30 gram divided by molar mass. So molar mass you have to know about this compound. Cobalt atomic number 27 and molar mass given in your NCERT book. You can see on that appendix at page number, that is in the last page, on 261 you can observe when we see cobalt 27 atomic number, so its molar mass is 59. In that appendix given, cobalt is 59, nitrogen 14, oxygen, and the nitrogen also 2 times because it is multiplied by 2 na. So nitrogen is 14 into 2, and oxygen there are 3 into 16 into 2.6 into 18, because water molar mass 18. So if you combine all these things, then we can find out all the molar mass. 59 plus 28 plus 96 plus 108. When we combine all these, then you get molar mass of cobalt nitrate hexahydrate. That molar mass if you placed, and this one molar mass by adding this, all these, and then divide by volume of solution in liter, that is 4.3 liter. Then you get the exact answer. So students, you can add these, all these, and then solve, easily identify its molarity. Okay, you exercise in homework copy. Next numerical is find out molarity. Find out molarity of 30 ml. 30 ml of 0.5 m sulfuric acid. Find out molarity of 30 ml of 0.5 molarity sulfuric acid diluted to 500 ml. This numerical milliliter means we have given a numerical, find out molarity. You are to given 30 ml of 0.5 molarity sulfuric acid solution, and we have to prepare 500 ml diluted solution. So how can we solve such type question? So students, there is a formula of a solution already know, and we have to dilute then. How can we convert? So there is a formula, you can write first that formula, M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. So this one is a molarity equation, we can say molarity equation. M1, what do you mean? Molarity of earlier solution, volume of earlier solution. And after that, molarity after some time dilution. For example, I can show, suppose this one is a dilute, I can explain you, this one is dilute sulfuric acid, and I take that is 30 ml. I am taking the approximate, but this is accurate. This one is 30 ml dilute sulfuric acid, and I want to make 500 ml. This is 1 liter beaker, 1 liter beaker, and I want to 500 solution. So, and this concentration is 0.m. 0.m means 0.5 m means 0.5 mole dissolve of sulfuric acid in that solution. This indicates. And I want to add in this. So, what you will see, this is dilution of the acid. So, this one is dilute sulfuric acid, but 500 ml. But now its molarity change. Why? Because I mix in the water. So how can we find out this one? So there is molarity equation. So first one, the molarity is 0.5 m, and volume given only 30 ml. After some times, what we will do? M2 we have to find out. M2 you have to know, and volume is 500 ml. So by in this equation we can easily identify M2 is equal to 0.5 m into 30 ml divided by 500 ml. So in this way ml and A are separate out. So we can solve easily 5.1 and 10. Yeah, we can say 0.01 m. Its solution molarity is 0.0. Multiply this, then this answer is 0. When we multiply 3 is remaining here, 3.1 then, and overall we solve, then you get 0.03 m. M means molarity, m is a unit. So 30 ml concentration is only 0.5, but when we dilute it make 500, then its molarity change by solving this. So you only remember such type, this formula M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. So by this equation we can find only a single solution. If you have different solution, then we can't use this formula. Then we use other formula, that is we use stoichiometric coefficient. That I am also right. If another one is oxidizing agent M1 V1 and other one reducing agent M2 V2, then we have to write another coefficient, that is N1 and N2. That formula we use in titration. In our practicals, in both class 12th and 11th, there is a practical, and we solve by that formula. Find out ferrous ammonium sulfate molarity and strength by given by find out molarity and strength of potassium permanganate using ferrous ammonium sulfate solution. So that formula we use this way. If you have only single salt, single chemical, then we use this formula. So you remember that one, and this one we explain after that when we doing in titration. Next numerical, calculate molality, molarity and mole fraction. All we have to calculate molality, molality denoted by small m, molarity denoted by capital M, and mole fraction. This numerical, how can we solve? Calculate molality, molarity and mole fraction of potassium iodide. Potassium iodide. If the density of 20% mass by mass solution, mass by mass aqueous solution, is 1.202 gram milliliter inverse. So students, how can we solve this numerical? At first we identify what we have to calculate. We have to calculate, one is molality, other one molarity, third one mole fraction. So all you have to know their formula already, and given a chemical that is potassium iodide, density and mass by mass percent is given only. So by these data, first we collect what is given. What are given? For solving any numerical, at first the main important thing is what is given and what is the formula, and that value put on that formula, then easily can identify. So in this given, first we solve 20% mass by mass. This 20%, if you take 20% mass by mass, this indicates we can solve 20 gram potassium iodide. We are given potassium iodide is 20 gram. Water is 80 gram. 80 gram water. 80 gram is not mentioned here, but you can say when 20%, then definite 20 gram potassium iodide and remaining 80 gram water, because total solution is 100. So how can 20% comes? When 20 by 100 into 100, then it comes 20% only. So this is solution means 20 plus 80 is 100. So first we identify the mass of potassium iodide and water. Another one given, density. Density, you know density formula is mass by volume. Density, which one density? Density of the solution given. Density given 1.202 gram milliliter inverse. And mass, you know, mass of the solution is 100. 20 plus 80 is equal to 100 gram. So mass of the solution is 100 gram, and we have to find volume of solution. So volume we easily can identify by this. By this formula we can identify volume. So volume of potassium iodide is equal to mass by density in this formula, and mass given 100 gram and density given 1.202 gram milliliter inverse. When we solve this, then we get the volume in milliliter, less than 100, approximate near 83 something ml. So students, you can solve by dividing this, 100 divided by this. In this way we can find out volume. So by this we can easily observe, first indicates 20% mass by mass, This indicates 20 gram potassium iodide and 80 gram water. So first we solve molality. This one molality. So what formula of the molality? Already know, it denoted by small m, and mole of solute divided by mass of solvent in kilogram. This one is molality. So we identify mole of solute divided by mass of solvent in kilogram. But solute is given 20 gram. So 20 gram you have to convert mole. So molality, how can we write? Given mass by molar mass. Given mass is given 20 by potassium iodide. There is potassium iodide, you know, its molar mass. How can we identify? Potassium mass is 39.1, approximate 39, given in your NCERT book. On the last you can see, and iodine also you can see, that is 126.9, something 127. Approximate when you add this, 9, 1, 10, 6, 166. So its molar mass is 166 gram mole inverse, and this gram. In this way we can find out mole of solute is 20 by 166. So another one, mass of solvent we already know, that is solvent water, that is 80 gram. So divided by 80, but we have to convert into kilogram. So this again further divided by 1000. So this convert into kilogram. 80 by 1000, this convert into kilogram. If you solve, grams cancel, then we find out the unit mole given of mole inverse. When we upside, then it is mole kilogram inverse, its unit is mole kilogram inverse, and by solving this numerical you can easily identify its answer. Molarity, you know, denoted by capital M, and formula already know, mole of solute divided by volume of solution, but in numerical given density. So that density we convert into volume, easily can identify, already know, mass by density divided 100, and this way can easily identify. So mole of solute, again in similar way, solute is 20 gram. So 20 by 166, that is molar mass. So in this way this one is a mole, and other one is, if you solve this is mole. Volume also by solving this, 100 by 1.202, that are, if you solve, that is volume in milliliter. So in this way we easily identify, but after you have to this convert into volume of solution, we have to take in liter. If you take liter, then divide by 1000, so it's convert milliliter into liter, then the unit is mole per liter, mole liter inverse. So students, you can solve by this. Only you should remember first their formula, what value are given, and then you have to multiply and divide only. Mole, third one is mole fraction. How can we identify mole fraction? So mole fraction again a unitless quantity, and it is a ratio, individual mole of fraction of potassium iodide. Then how can mole of potassium iodide divided by total mole, potassium iodide plus mole of water. So this formula already know, mole of potassium, mole of individual by total mole. Potassium iodide mole, given mass 20 divided by 166. Another one, 20 by 166, that is molar mass. Water mole, how can? Because in 20% mass, then water is 80 gram. So 80 and molar mass of water is 18. So when you solve this, then we get mole fraction of potassium iodide, and water we can find out by mole fraction 1. So in this way, you can find out, students, use first how can we solve any numerical, then key point of the numerical is what points are given, what are the formula, how can we put their value, and you should remember their unit also. If you don't write unit, then you definitely will get half marks. You will deduct half marks. And if you write only the value, then also you get some, but you have to solve up to the decimal 2 point. And in tomorrow we will make the different solution. How can we prepare standard solution? Ferrous ammonium sulfate, oxalic acid, that in your practicals, they are very helpful when we in titration. Every person, if know their molarity and normality, that easily can measure how can we make the solution. So this we learn tomorrow. And if you have any further problem, then you can see Pradeep's books, Modern ABC or NCERT book. You thoroughly study NCERT book, and then you can solve the numericals. Definite, there is a problem you are solving in numerical, but when you solve 1, 2, 3 numericals, then you easily get some answers. Thank you.